Good afternoon, everyone. So myself, Gaurav Vipani, and I am looking after the product part at OPL. And he is Mr. Ravindra Mishra, CPO at OPL. Right, so today everyone is speaking about MSME, credit, and AI. Right, so I will showcase you a demo, like wherein we have, like a real use case, wherein more than 25 lakhs loan has been processed and more than 45,000 crore disbursement have been already done. So this is an actual end-to-end demo. Like if, like for any bank or any financial institution, if you want to have a digital solution for MSME lending, then this will be your solution. So first I will showcase you like how the borrower journey will work. Right? Generally, the bank put this particular link onto their like a mobile banking, net banking, and if I just click on a business loan, I will be redirect on this stage. So I will like briefly cover like how this actual journey work, and we will have a much time on an Q&A session, right? And this is integrated. There are multiple APIs are integrated. For an example, PAN verification, bureau, GST, ITR, bank statement. So as a banker or as a financial institution, you are not required to go for each and every vendors. Like for PAN integration, you are connected with this vendor. This is an entire and bouquet of solution which you can directly use, and it is a ready to use product, right? So now I will start like how the journey will work. This is just like a short 15-minute demo session. I will try to explain more on this. Yeah. So registration is very simple. You just need to provide your email ID and the mobile number, and your registration will be done. Next is, these are the required documents, like how many documents are needed. Again, it is customizable, like from an PAN, Udyam certificate, GSTIN, ITR returns, bank statement, anything whichever you needed, it is mentioned here. Next part, it is the main feature is it is like validated that borrower on each and every stage. For an example, if the borrower enters a wrong PAN number, it will give an error on that page. They will not allow that customer to move ahead. The same for an Udyam. Like for an example, you have entered a PAN number of another person and an Udyam of another person. The system will catch you and stop your journey and give you a detail, like you need to provide the correct detail. So this will save a time at your underwriter. Like when you are assessing the case, you will only have a proper or validated cases, so you will not spend any time on other cases on that. So again, the PAN will be validated, their date of birth will be validated. Based on a PAN, the Udyam will be prefetched. They just need to provide an OTP just to verify a PAN number, like whether this Udyam is belong to that particular PAN or not. Next is detail regarding journey. So this journey is for all kind of loan, whether it is a working capital loan, whether it is a term loan, whether it is a new limit, whether it is a renewal or renewal with enhancement, whichever type, this journey will shoot for that. And this journey will also integrate with the banks or financial institution CRM system. For an example, if any customer has started the journey, but they have not completed the journey, so based on API, we will send you an like in real-time data. And our system will also give you an MIS, like you can log in, like this many customer has started, this many customer has reached at this stage, and this customer has completed the stage, and this is their overall TAT. So during our analysis, it is observed that this journey takes only 15 to 20 minutes for an completion of an MSME journey up to 5 crore loan. So again, it is like an integrated with the bank's core banking system or your loan management system. For an example, if you want to highlight like whether this customer is an ETB or NTB, so through an API, we will be able to check as soon as the customer enters the PAN number through an API, we validate like this is your ETB or an NTB. And the benefit of this, like whatever data is available in your CBS system, that will be auto-filled or pre-filled. So it will be like a simple journey for any customer. The customer just provide the like a detail, like which type of loan and amount they required. And again, the second feature is this is fully customizable part. For an example, this is our standard journey, but for your use case, if you want some addition or deletion in the like in data fields, even that can be possible easily. This is multiple consents, like which is required by regulators. So based on a PAN number, we have already fetched in GSTN. If there are multiple GSTN, the GSTN will be visible. The borrower and user just need to enter the username and the OTP. Again, this journey is available for both, like it is in DIY, you can do it or a customer can do it yourself. Also, this journey is available on an assisted mode. So like your RM or your salesperson can send a link to the customer if you do not want to collect an OTP, but you have an ITR and bank statement you want to upload, they can upload it.
Even the banks have their BCPs also sitting outside the branches. They can also do the same journey.
Yeah. The GSTN will be validated. Again, we will validate like whether this PAN is valid or not, and if there are multiple GSTN, it will be highlighted. So we are again asking in projected sales. So on a backend, we have already your GST data for more than 3 years. So even the system know like what is your growth percentage, but still we will ask in manual detail and we will compare. Like foreign sales, it is visible, your sales is growing at 30%. But at a declaration, you have shown like your sales has been increased by 50%. So even the system can assess that particular part. Next is ITR. So we are collecting and balance sheet and the PNL. So there are multiple options are there. One is you can just provide your ITR password and the system will be able to fetch it. Second, you can upload the ITR. And the third, like if you do not have an ITR. So I forgot to explain, like this journey is for all kind of like a borrower. For an example, if you want an mudra loan, if you want an micro loan. So if you have an ITR, you can upload it. Then you will only be matched with those mudra loan and a micro loan. If you are uploading an ITR, then you will be able to match like a business loan, term loan, or any other products as well. And again, if you are registered with GST, your profile will only match with an GST registered product. If you are not registered with GST, the bank has created a separate product for that, so your product will be matched according to that. So fetch your ITR, you can provide your password and we will be able to fetch it. If you want to upload it, you can upload it and the system will prepare and balance it in the PNL. Again, the system will validate it here, like the PAN number belongs to the, like and what we have fetched from an Udyam and what we have fetched on an PAN details page. Also, if it is a corporate entity, we will fetch an CIN number and we will fetch the entire corporate related data. Next part, it is a bank statement. So again, there are 3 stages. One is if your bank or financial institution is integrated with an account aggregator, we can directly use those API. Otherwise, there are other 3 options, like if it is an ETB customer, then we can directly connect with your ETB, so we can directly fetch the data. And the third thing is like the customer can upload the bank statement as well. And there are 4-step verify bank account. So again, it is for a micro like lending where they do not have any net banking facility or they do not have that PDF statement of with them. They can just penniless. We will verify your bank account just to identify like this account belongs to whom. So it will be helpful for an disbursement part. Again, the bank can set policy like whether they want to keep an 12 months data for the bank statement, 6 months of an bank statement. Again, based on a loan type. For an example, renewal, they need a 12 months data. For a new limit, they want a 6-month data. So everything can be possible here. Next is a key person detail or a key business detail. So maximum data will be pre-filled like whatever data we have collected. For an example, GST, ITR, bank statement, like we have fetch your business address. If it is an ETB customer, we have fetch your data from the CBS. So maximum detail will be pre-filled here. Customer just need to verify those things and they just need to put the required detail. And again, for all the partner and director, the NSDL or an PAN check will be happen here. So based on this data, we will fetch the commercial bureau of the entity and the consumer bureau of the partner. So again, this system is like you can fetch a multi-bureau, you can fetch a single bureau, whichever customization you want to do, you can like configure it on the platform. Next is associate concern and the guarantor data. So for an like a corporate entity, this will come from an MCF. For an partnership and for a proprietorship, you need to enter those data. Last part is like if you are again applying for a term loan, you can upload the projected sales data because that is needed by most of the bank. If you are applying for a working capital, you can ignore this particular stage. Again, the system will validate all the sales and purchase, like what you are filling here, like whether it is a proper opening balance and the closing balance. So all those basic checks are there. The last detail is like we are calling it as an one form. So whatever data we have not collected yet, but it is required for your bank or financial institution policy, we can add those part here. And you can select like whether you want to apply for an CGT-MSE coverage and or an collateral coverage or an hybrid part. So again, this system is capable of like if any customer has received a loan on that, the CG PAN will be generated through an API. So your branch person or your underwriter is not required to go to an CGTMSE portal and need to detail feed manually. This system will be able to create an CGPAN, and it will be like forward to your CBS system for your record purpose as well. And if it is in collateral, then the person can give those details related to collateral, and it will fall into like a banker's module where the banker can verify it. So now we have collected all the data like your GST, your financial bank statement bureau, and based on your policy, like this particular match will be there, like whether this customer is eligible for your product or not. Right? This we are calling a final sanction letter. Customer will give an offer like you are eligible for that. So there are two kind of journey. The STP journey for like if the customer has CGTMSE, and if it is an ETB customer, there is no need for any security verification or any like a physical verification. So that can be done directly in NESL, and the digital signature and the digital stamping will be done. If it is an collateral based journey, then there is a drop at a branch level. We have also a demo for that particular part as well, wherein as an branch person will be able to view this proposal. They will be able to download the credit assessment memo, entire detail, and then they will be able to upload that like an property related detail, and then they can complete the journey. And once they complete the journey, again the digital like an stamping and signing process will be started from there. Yeah, and your business rule engine will run here. Again, the platform is not having any credit policy onto their own. There are many multiple parameters will be available, which as a banker you will be able to set it. Right? So there is no dependency. If your policy, if your rate is changing on like any day, you will be able to access this platform and you will be able to change it. And all the product like according to the customer profile. For an example, he has GST registered customer and he has completed all the details. Then whichever product is available or whichever offering is available with a bank, he will be matched with all the products, right? And he can select any, like whether he want a faster loan process disbursement or he want a higher loan amount. He will be able to review that, and he will be able to select from here.
I think we can explain that. Say suppose one customer. So you have a product where GST requirement is not there, and the customer has the GST, so he will not be offered that loan actually. So that is called profile base or the preferential loan. So the AI will understand the requirement of the customer and offer those products only where the customer is eligible for.
Yeah. So customer can select it, and as I mentioned, if it is an ETB customer and CGTMSE, directly the KFS will be there. Again, the key fact statement, which is like required by an RBI for any digital lending. Right? He can review this particular KFS. And he can directly go to the digital signature and the digital stamping process. Again, it is integrated. Right? So as an banker, you do not require to go to each and every vendor. You can directly connect with this, and it is an end-to-end solution.
Some of the banks ask us to drop the journey at the LOS level or their LMS level. Some of the banks, they say, no, you do the STP journey part, entirely STP journey. So there the LOS will be of ours actually.
Yeah, and this is deeply connected with the bank CBS system. So as I mentioned, this system is live since 5 years, and more than 25 like a proposal has been already processed, right? And this, like once the digital stamping and signing has been done, your like a loan account will also get opened. So again, it is connected with your CBS, and through an API, the loan account will be opened. So this is an MSME actual like an use case journey. So now I complete my session. If any questions are there, I am happy to take that. I believe you guys have understood it.
Yeah, you seem to be happy about this journey. So thank you very much for your patience. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
I would request Shashank sir to please come up on the stage and extend heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Gaurav Vipani, AVP Product, OPL Innovate, for taking out time today and taking us through this demo.